Good evening. Today I'm going to talk about thermodynamics and economics as a way to explain today's economy. In 2010, two Harvard economists wrote a paper which was entitled, I think, Growth in the Depth of Time, which was used by the European Commission to justify the harmful austerity policies that they have been taking over. However, the lack of jobs is what has hit the European economy the hardest. At the same time, austerity policies have proven useless. What is going on? The answer basically lies on the fact that environmental policies don't take into consideration the dynamics of money flow within human societies, and as well as the contribution to the inducing of environmental crises, which, if not taken into account, are destined to fail. Now, what I'm going to suggest tonight is the use of thermodynamics as a way to understanding how important money flow is in order to achieve a better economy. Because, well, this has not been clearly understood because the relationships have not been shown between the financial architecture and its potential to boost or create environmental crisis. Because for most of people, the environmental crisis connects directly to industrial production failures. However, these failures can only serve as a vehicle. So, okay, before we are going to start with an overview to the thermodynamic laws that I'm going to talk about in order to explain my proposal. We're going to start with the zero thermodynamic law. This basically says that in order to have a third object in temperature, we have to have another two objects in equilibrium. This is translated into two communicating systems that are in equilibrium. If translated to the economic thing, then we can think of money flow. When money flows, we basically, what we have is money exchange. If one part has a superavit and another part has a deficit, then what's going to happen is that money will flow naturally in order to reach equilibrium. Then we have the first thermodynamic law, which will basically say that the amount of energy in an isolated system will remain constant irrespective of the change on its forms. This, one more time translated into the economic perspective, then we would say that every money exchange should have to be kept constant in order for it to flow, because it doesn't change. It only diminishes or increases. It only changes hands. It doesn't diminish or increase. Then we have the second thermodynamic law, which basically says that heat flows naturally from an object at a higher temperature to an object at a lower temperature. This we can see because we cannot have an object which would have a lower temperature than its surroundings. So what we would have translated into the economic perspective is that in order for the economy not to crash, then we would have to have a constant amount of money circulating to satisfy the exchanges of goods and services. The conclusion to my presentation is that in order for the economy not to crash and to be kept healthy, we would have to apply several methods on the richest, such as higher taxation, in order for the money to be forced to flow and the economy to be kept healthy. And so the ones who possess the least will engage into money flows and money exchanges, so they keep living a dignified life. Thank you very much.